Okay, Palmery update. A lot has changed, a lot has modified, and a lot has been added and taken away. But first of all, look at this stuff. It's turning into a laundry room again. I'm competing for space. It's getting crazy in here. So first off, let's go over to see the palmseedlings.com seeds of what I have left. Okay, so over on the right-hand side here in this little pineapple container, we have Bottia Ordata, and down here we have a combination of Bottia Yate and Brahia Armata. So those ones are in those containers. Nothing as of yet. And down here we have Livistona chinensis and Livistona decora. Although decora did do well, they had over half germinated, which I'll show you that here later on. And up here we have the Phoenix, Robellini, and Sylvestris. The remainder of those which have not germinated yet, so that was a little surprising because the Canary Island, the date palm, aka Phoenix canariensis, did very well. All 11 germinated from that batch. All right, enough of that. Let's move from my possible failures to my successes. I like that a lot better. But up here in the upper deck, you've seen this before many times. This is the Washingtonia family. Left-hand side over here, Washingtonia robustas, aka Mexican fan palms in the back. And look how much they have grown. This is the batch from November, if you guys remember. Over here on the right-hand side, we have the filibustas in the back. Again, the hybrid of a California and Mexican fan palm. Look how healthy those things look. In the middle, or not middle, the front, we have the Sable Casierum, the Puerto Rican hat palm. These were a part of that germination group from palmseedlings.com, and look at this. All of them said, hey, I want some life. Check it out. Not too bad, huh? That's my washer and dryer creaking down below, so hopefully I don't fall. Over here, this is a newbie right here. Trichicarpus princeps new form. This is the new form of princeps that Gary from China sent me. So these have been in this bag for a few weeks, maybe about a month. And I know these are pretty hard to germinate, so I gotta be patient with these guys. So I just leave these up here. Again, it's been the mid-70s in here right now, which is okay for this species. We'll see what happens. Very excited though about this. And over here I have some tomato seeds I'm germinating. Yeah. So let's move over to the lower deck. In case you're wondering, these little yellow things are not a symbol of a sunflower or happy sun feelings. This is a fungus gnat killer device. That's right, these guys are relentless. Look at these suckers. Unreal. They love wet soil, which of course, I water my palms, the soil very well. So of course they'll show up. And you know what's funny is they were not here until the Trichicarpus nova was shipped in from Central Oregon and brought it in here, which by the way, I'm very happy I got it. But with it, these guys hitched a ride into my Palmery. And these little yellow sticky pads have worked really well to keep the numbers down, but they still do hang around, as you can tell. Look at this one over here, it's got a lot of them on there. So anyway, that's what these little yellow pads are. All right, so lower deck, we got the Canary Island date palm. As you can see, the CIDP right there on the cup. CIDP. Look at some of these ones in the back and the middle here. These have really taken off. I tell you, these guys really germinated easily and they took off nicely. So we all have different experiences with seeds, but if you want an easy date island or date palm to germinate, Canary Island was a big hit with me. And the remainder of the robustas and filibustas, the ones that are pretty much ready to go to step 2, meaning leaving the Palmery to go to the real world, these ones are down here. And they're loving the 4 lights up there. Who wouldn't? Down here, a whole new genre of species. Hostas. Why not? Right? Got 2 bags of them. Roughly around, I don't know, 20 seeds maybe in each bag, but These will go next to the palm tree outside as ground cover, eye candy basically. And lastly, these were the Livicona decora seeds that I told you half of them had success, and look at that, yeah? These are the ones that were in that bag forever, and I said, I gotta get these things out of here and get them into a cup. These are it. So hopefully the other half will germinate, but for now, I'm fine with half success rate. You have to remember is that in the wild, only a fraction of these would actually germinate, so the fact that if you have half of them germinate, that's pretty good. Okay, and lastly, here in the Palmery, on the left-hand side, top deck, Trachycarpus novas, the loser seeds that would not germinate. I'm holding out hope though, we'll see what happens. Right-hand side, I just learned today how to pronounce this. Seal Rafi wrightii, which is the Everglades palm, which is a phenomenal cluster palm species. I highly recommend looking at that if you're in. This is a picture out of Encinitas, California. This poor Canary Island date palm looks like palm weevil got to it. Yeah, the palm weevil. This thing is just wreaks havoc across the U.S. And basically it lays its eggs in the palm's crown and boom, just kills the palm. And luckily, you know, for us up here in the Pacific Northwest, this is not known because the palm weevil does not do well in our climate. It needs a constant warmth, and in the wintertime, it does dip down here below freezing. So that is a death sentence for palm weevil. So we're okay with that. But however, seeing these photos though is pretty concerning, just to see that it's just to the south of us. As you know, having a palm tree channel, you meet some incredible people across the globe. And a lot of these folks are either similar to your zone or maybe a little bit colder or warmer, but regardless, we all have one common interest, and that is palm trees. And every month I will be doing a Palm-Bassador, someone that has a really cool channel with some great tips and some great insight about how to better your palm tree journey. And I'll be doing that every month. And this month in March, it's Rich from Leicester City, United Kingdom, which is obviously in England, north of London. And by the way, this is the Leicester City FC, the team that won the 2016 English Premier League, which shocked the world, by the way. I mean, these guys are like just huge underdogs, and they beat the juggernauts of Liverpool, the Manchesters, you name it, right? So great story for that city in England. So I highly recommend you read about that. But anyway, his channel is incredible, by the way. He's got a massive pond with a bunch of tropical vegetation to support what he's doing. So a lot of times these kind of channels have things that I not have. So I'll go ahead and post his channel link in the description, and go check out his channel and subscribe. He's got a ton of material that you can just kind of filter through and see what works for you. But man, if you're looking to better your backyard for a tropical landscape or just certain individual palm species, he's pretty much got them all, or at least most of what I've been able to look for. So anyway, kudos to you, Rich, and I appreciate your great palm friendship. And yeah, I just look forward to seeing more of your content.